What's up, cloud gamers? Welcome to Cloud Gaming Extreme, your destination for all things cloud gaming. So today I have a special treat for you guys. Today I'm going to showcase how you can actually play your Nintendo Switch games in the cloud. Now you see Nintendo making some moves trying to bring games like Hitman and Control to the cloud, but I feel like this is a better solution. So the way to go about this is that you need to download a Nintendo Switch emulator in Shadow, and the beauty with this is that you can access your Switch library on any device. And I can even go as far as to say that there are some emulators that actually lets you upscale your Nintendo Switch games to 1080p, even sometimes 4K resolution. So there are definitely some perks with this. And one of my biggest perks and why I really enjoy this is the fact that I can play this on multiple devices. The fact that I don't need to own a Switch to enjoy my Nintendo Switch library. The games that you see actually running here are actually gameplay of the games that are running on this emulator in the cloud. If this is something that interests you, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. Let's get into this video to showcase this and showcase how you can get it running for you. Just to let you guys know, all these games that I'm showcasing here I actually own. I bought it from the Nintendo eShop, so I highly recommend that you guys actually purchase these games and not just pirate them. So to get started, the first thing that you're gonna need is a virtual PC. You can either use Shadow or you can use max settings to start this. So the next area I'm gonna showcase the yuzu app being installed on Shadow. So again, highly recommend that you get a virtual PC, whether it be Shadow or max settings. So let's talk about how you can get yuzu. It's very simple to do actually. So all you have to do is you have to open up your web browser, so Google Chrome, whatever you use, Microsoft Edge. So open that up and then you go to yuzu.com, and once you're here you just want to hit download. And when you hit download, this is the very important part. You have to make sure that you have this download the Microsoft Visual C. So make sure you do that. And then you want to go down here and you want to download it for that. So as you can see down here, I have the VC. Make sure you guys install that and then install yuzu, as you see here. Now there's some tricky parts after you install yuzu. You have to get something called keys. I cannot showcase that because I will get flagged for it, but I recommend you guys just go on Google search and type yuzu keys and you should see folders that you can get. So I'll show you what to do next after you get those folders. So get your yuzu folders and then you want to install yuzu, and after you install yuzu, again you get a notification like this, right? So you want to open it up. And then this is how you install the keys. So you want to go to files, you want to go to open yuzu folder, and you want to create a folder. If this is not here, right after you install it, you should see all these folders, but if that folder is not here, just create a new folder, just like this folder, and then call it keys. So what you want to do next is get those keys that you downloaded, that you searched for, and then copy and paste it in this folder, and then you should be good to go. So once you open up yuzu, you should be able to bypass that little pop-up that comes up as long as you enter the keys. So the next thing I want to showcase is you can configure it. You can use controllers. So I'm using my Xbox controller, and you want to come here to configure your setup. If you're using Shadow, which I'm using right now, is using NVIDIA's graphics card, so they recommend using OpenGL. So you come to graphics, you set to OpenGL, make sure you do all this good stuff, check all these boxes, just copy and paste what you've seen here. And then you want to go to system, and again, copy and paste everything you've seen here. I did a lot of research to get this to work, so trust me. So just copy everything you see here, and then general, just copy everything you see right here. So you can use controllers. So I'm using my Xbox controller. So as you can see here, I have it set up right now. And the tricky part with this is that in order to use it, you see it's moving here. So make sure you have the Pro controller. Like you can see here, this mimics DualShock 4 or Xbox One controller. So again, I'm using my Xbox controller right now, and I'm able to move, right? So This is the important part, especially like since the Switch has some funky look buttons, so you can set those right here. If you go to the face button right here, click it, all you do is just press the correct proper Switch controls and it's able to change it, and you know, you can flip it back and forth. So make sure you come here, make sure you choose the Pro controller, and if you go to input device, it should be able to detect your controller through here. And the cool thing is, if you have multiple players, all you have to do is just go and then just set it for there. So again, if you're using like a DualShock 4 or if you're using a Xbox controller, definitely pick the Pro and then come to input device to detect it and then set it the way you want, and it's that simple. So after all that is said and done, the next thing you want to do is you want to get your games onto yuzu. For the next part, I can't tell you guys where to get your Nintendo Switch games from, but I highly recommend that you only download the games that you have access to, that you purchase from the eShop. So again, I would recommend, and I'll put this in the description, go on Google and search for Nintendo Switch NSP, or you can type in Nintendo Switch XCI. But I prefer downloading the NSP games because I have more success rate with those. So again, Google search Nintendo Switch NSP. Now once you download those games, I'll show you how to install it on yuzu. So we're going to open up yuzu again. So the next thing to do after you download your games, you have to install it to yuzu. So it's pretty simple. All you have to do is open up the file and come here and then install. And so you have to find the folder. Again, I don't want to showcase my games, but yeah, find the folder, make sure you know where you're saving to find it, and then all you have to do is click it. I'll just give you guys an example. So this is Bayonetta 2. It's an NSP file, so you just click it, open it, and then come here and hit install, and then it should pop up here. So it's that simple. Alright fellas, that is all. That is how you install yuzu, and that is how you can get your Nintendo Switch games running in the cloud via a virtual PC like Shadow or Max Settings. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys my final verdict. Is it worth going through all this hassle to get your Nintendo Switch to run in the cloud via a virtual desktop? I think absolutely. And this depends. For me personally, I don't have access to my Nintendo Switch because I'm all about cloud gaming right now. So because I don't have the physical console, I can't play all the games that I purchased in eShop. So this gives me a way to play it. But then not only that, it gives me the convenience of playing it on multiple devices. And so for me personally, so I'm having a great time playing these games in the cloud via Shadow. So something to take note. With this, you cannot use your online IDs. So if you were previously working on achievements, trying to unlock all the achievements, you cannot do that with this emulator. And then your friends list, if you have friends on Nintendo Switch, you don't have access to them here. And I'll even go as far as to say, if you want to play a multiplayer game, there are some emulators that lets you link up with friends, but as far as playing with your friends on your official Nintendo Switch profile name, going against them, you cannot do that with this emulator. So the way I use this emulator, I use it to play mostly single player games that I really enjoyed on the Switch single player, like Fire Emblem, Luigi's Mansion, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey. Those games I can play in the cloud because again, it doesn't require multiplayer components and the single player works really well. If that's your case, you don't have access to Nintendo Switch, but yet you still want to play your Switch library of games in the cloud, then this provides a good solution for that. Alright fellas, appreciate you guys watching. If you guys found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. Let me know in the comments below if this is something that you guys are interested in trying. And let me know if you guys do try. If you guys have any questions, hit us up in the Discord and we can help you with this process. Alright fellas, appreciate you guys. Applaud if you liked this video and if you found it helpful. We'll catch you in the next one. Until next time, peace out.